Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Somebody is getting cut off with the 8 of Wands in the reverse. And I sneezed as I pulled this card, which is double confirmation. Now, somebody's been sprinkling my cats with fairy dust to bring in the house to me to cause me to sneeze from something. It's a pepper or something someone's putting on my cats. But that's fine. Transmute that back out there. But nonetheless, you know, what the devil tries to use for his agenda, God always uses for confirmation that somebody is about to get cut off. I have 2 men that are coming up in my energy right now. One of these men is the good gentleman in the reverse. So this is an older man. This would be somebody that could be like a grandfather age. This could be somebody that is a mentor type of figure. So we have an older masculine figure here in the reverse. So it's someone that's older and deceptive, an older man in chaotic, distorted, masculine energy, okay, that has not mastered aspects of himself in this lifetime. Whoever this older man is, he's going on a long journey, okay? Something is going to be happening to this older man for a very long time. He has set a path for himself where he's getting ready to endure some karma in the form of an illness, possibly, that's going to plague him until his final days. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So we have an elderly man whose karma is about to be cashed all in for him until his final days. He's already older, but a lot of times, you know, in our golden years, that is when we get to experience the karma for what we have done with our life. You know, you get to St. Peter in the gate, you know, they're like, what did you do with your life? You know, I lied, I stole, I cheated, I swindled people, I tried to dominate people's energy, I was chaotic and distorted. Oh, okay. Now, you might have done that when you were younger. What did you do when you turned 30? Did you have an awakening? Because most people, you know, no one's perfect. You come here for lessons. Around the age of 30, that light bulb is supposed to come on where you start to reflect and you start to take accountability or not, which is going to start determining what your karma will be in the twilight of your life. And no, I stayed in that energy because I was having a good time like Puff Daddy. You know, I didn't want to let go of nothing. You know, I was getting rich. I was getting high. I was having a good time. You know, with what I was doing, I was in my ego. I didn't let it go. I didn't have that awakening at 30. Oh, man. Well, what'd you do when you turned 40, sir? What'd you do when you turned 40? Well, I don't know. I didn't have enough yet. You know, in order for me able to have the money and have the access to the young girls that I like to be with, I had to stay in a certain type of energy and do certain things, you know, to ensure that I would have the type of money that I need or the status and power I needed access to so I could pull. I like young women, you know, I like expensive things. So, yeah, I stayed in my chaotic, distorted energy in my 40s. So all right, you missed your awakening at 30 and then you turn 40 and you acknowledge that you were chaotic and distorted and work needed to be done, but you ignored the work intentionally, consciously, and you kept on in this chaotic, distorted energy into your 50s and 60s. All right, judgment. So whoever this older gentleman right here is, they didn't go through any transformations at the allotted times that you're allotted during the awakening stages of the regular human life. Okay, so now they're going to spend their twilight experiencing karma in the form of illness. They're not going to enjoy their twilight. Okay, you usually see people and know what type of life that they have lived based on where they are stationed and positioned in their twilight years. I ain't lying. It's the truth. 9 times out of 10, wherever you see a person stationed and positioned with their physical health, financially, their mental health, it's a reflection of how they lived their life, if they went through awakenings or if they remained closed off, and what they did with their time, and they're answering for it in their twilight in the form of karma. Now, I have another man here, two men. This man is of high honor, and he is currently in his thoughts about a main female, okay? And the journey in the reverse, which means the trip to, not physically but metaphorically, the trip to or the destination to this main female that he is in his thoughts about, that is a gift to him, is very short. So he's going to be coming into union with a main female, and it's going to be in the short distance, a very short distance, and it's going to lead to a relationship that is going to be full of abundance, success, and acceptance. Okay, that is unconditional love. That's the energy I'm pulling here. So I don't know what the relation to these two men right here are, but whoever this high honor is that's thinking about this main female, maybe he's cutting off this older gentleman right here in the reverse. I don't know. It could be a family member, coworker, a friend, ally, associate, but this person is about to be physically ill, and he's about to get a gift. Whoever this main female is that he's getting ready to get in a relationship with, the type of energy that this woman embodies is going to cause them both to be spiritually, energetically, financially, and mentally abundant in health and wealth. They're going to be successful and unconditional love, acceptance. So someone's getting cut off. What is the obstacle right now, Holy Spirit? Someone can have Virgo in their chart. So the obstacle right now is the Hermit. Okay. Oh, okay. So somebody with Virgo in their chart might be watching somebody. So the obstacle for this person is right now, this person could have both. This person might have Virgo in their chart. Maybe they're a cusper, a Virgo cusper. But they're a queen or king of pentacles. That's a working man. Okay. And they're watching someone. And they cannot move to calmer waters. So there's something unsettling going on in their mind. And that is why they're in their thoughts. The Six of Swords in the reverse, it represents the thought. It represents the mind. It represents someone that is thinking unsettling thoughts that they cannot come to a conclusion about. They can't move to the calmer waters. You see the rough water and the calm water. Somebody is on the line trying to figure out a mystery, or they're trying to sort something out in their mind. Okay. And they're just watching whoever this love interest is and trying to figure something out. Holy Spirit, what happened in the recent past? So in the recent past, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody could have lost something or juggled something or gone back and forth between two things. Someone could have run out of an option, okay? Or someone could have released something that they were doing. I have the Five of Pentacles, all right? So this man is a King of Cups. He's a father figure. This is someone that is emotionally intelligent, highly intuitive. They know how to give and receive love in the proper way. This is someone that is not overly emotional. This is someone that's very balanced and in control of their emotions. The King of Cups. But right now, they might be in a little bit of an emotional upheaval about whatever this issue is going on in their mind about this person that they are watching. Okay. Now, right now, this person might be disconnected from everyone. The Five of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. This has to do with their foundation, their family. It could have to do with an ex. It can have to do with their community. people in the community. The Four of Wands has to do with a connection to people in your neighborhood, people in your community, people at your church, people that you sit on boards with, people that you eat and do things with, go to soccer games, your community. So they're isolated right now from everyone in the community. In the recent past, they might have released something they were doing, I feel like whatever activities they were doing, they released them in the recent past. Why, Holy Spirit? What is going on with this King of Cups energy? That's Pisces energy here. I have Pisces, Virgo. They might have Pisces in their chart. Okay. Because a King of Wands in the reverse could not backstab and betray them. So this man has gone through a lot. This man has been attacked, and people have attempted to trick, lie, deceive, backstab, and betray. The King of Wands in reverse could be someone that tried to seduce them, someone they could have been in a relationship with, whether it was a sexual one, a marriage, a girlfriend, whatever the case may be. They were in a connection with somebody, the King of Wands reverse, that was influencing them and trying to backstab and betray them, and they failed to do so. And that's the reason why he's isolated right now. Holy Spirit, what is the outcome? The outcome is right now he's closed off to everybody. So the Two of Swords. Right now, whoever this man is, he's completely closed off to everybody with the Two of Swords. He's blocking everybody out or off. Because right now, he might be having some trust issues, okay? Possibly with the Cancer. Yeah, with a Cancer, I have the Moon card and the Chariot together. Because a Cancer energy could have caused an illusion that might have either got fired or quit a job or walked away, okay, with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So they might have had a business partner or someone that they were working with that either quit a job, walked away, they got fired, or there was some type of a separation from a collaboration they had, possibly with a Cancer energy that caused some type of an illusion for them, or participated in putting this man in an illusion, and a whole bunch of information. The Moon card in the reverse has to do with things that are hidden and secrets coming out and being revealed and exposed. So everything that somebody did to backstab and betray him, lovers, family members, community, it all got exposed. And now this man doesn't trust anybody, particularly this Cancer energy that they were connected to, that there was a separation from whatever type of collaboration they had in work or business, because they lied to them, they deceived them, and they helped to create an illusion surrounding everybody. It's like the Truman Show. Someone created a whole narrative and a whole community around this man to create an illusion to completely confuse him about something, so he would go the wrong way and make the wrong decisions and lose money and lose things. And there were players and actors that were a part of this Truman Show. The Truman Show is a movie with Jim Carrey back in the day, that lived in a community where everybody was on video being recorded, and he found out his life was a TV show for everybody. And what they were doing was a television network in the future purchased a child, and raised it with fake parents and a fake community as an experiment and a TV show. And his whole life was displayed. And even his friends that he went to kindergarten and school with were in on it. Literally, it was like a show. And everybody was in on it except for him, because they were using his life for entertainment. And all the people were false. This Cancer energy, they pulled a Truman Show on this man, and he really trusted him. And what he did was, a lot of people were involved, even in his family, but these people were all part of an act. And it was to influence this man to spend money and take action in certain directions so that they could control his entire life. And now that it's all been revealed, he doesn't trust anyone. Okay, so that's what's going on right now. Now, this Ace of Cups is for a Queen of Swords that mirrored the exact same experience as he. So I have the Ace of Cups here. This represents a cup of emotion. Okay. So this man, whoever this main female is that he's thinking about, that he has this Ace of Cups for, she's in a guarded energy as well. She is the Queen of Swords right now. I don't think the Queen of Swords is this woman's natural energy. I think whoever this woman is, I believe she's a loving empress, possibly high priestess, but I believe that she's in a Queen of Swords energy toward everyone right now, possibly isolated herself because the same thing happened to her. Possibly a lot of the same people that were players in his illusion were the same people on a higher up scale that are in the government that orchestrated a Truman Show illusion around her life to stop her from coming into union with this man of high honor, because both of these people are genuine. They're genuine people that are very transparent, very honest, very loving, and they both have dignity. And these people will do the right thing under the worst circumstances. They will always do the right thing and do what's fair and high vibrational. And the world doesn't want that out here today. What the world wants is so people can support their egos of a low vibration and be addicted to toxic ways of thinking and behaving, connected to a loss and lack of self-esteem and self-love and self-confidence, because they trap devil type of energy attached to their ego in a low vibration. The only way they can do that is by operating in devil energy, to have the money and the access to power and resources to stay in that energy, because healing requires growth. And growth and pain, the healing requires pain, and pain is what causes you to grow. And these people do not muster the strength nor the integrity or the power to be able to muster the pain that comes with growth in order to grow from their mistakes, and to accept accountability and accept shame and blame from however they show up in the world. Take accountability and grow from that shit. The shame you have from your misbehavior in the way you think, being in your ego, not having good self-esteem, whatever your issues are, people are scared as shit to confront and see themselves in this Aquarian age. So you have more people in the world that would rather stay in an illusion, okay, in their toxic behaviors and mindsets, than to allow good people to thrive that are willing to do the real inner work to grow. So they'll come against it with tooth and nail, with guns, machine guns, swords. I'll use every resource I have to keep these type of people out of power, both spiritually and on earth, because I believe these two people here coming together, they're stronger than the people on the 3D on earth, because their power actually lies on the spiritual realms, which govern the physical realms, because nothing can manifest in the physical without it existing on the mental plane first. So this Queen of Swords, they built an illusion surrounding her as well. They put her in a Truman Show. They catfished her as well. They played games and had false people in her life and in her family attempt to kill her and do things to her. So yeah, she's in a Queen of Swords energy as well, to protect herself from death, to protect herself from illness, to protect herself from homelessness and all of the things that were thrown at her, to try to knock her off her square and her throne as well. Okay. So nonetheless, this is who he is in his thoughts about. She has her guard up because both of these people have exposed everybody that has been part of this Truman Show of a dynamic to help the world stay in a low vibration, to help the world, because the world is a whole bunch of scary motherfuckers that are scared of themselves. They scared of their own shadow. They scared to face themselves and tell the truth about their goddamn self. Half of them are afraid to look in the spiritual mirror and see the reflection of their inner self. It's easy to look at a mirror and just look at your face, but to mirror to yourself who you really are energetically and see yourself, your inner self, it's a scary thing, and y'all don't want to deal with it. And that's the reason that governments have lined up literally behind demonic people in your community and family to get rid of people that reside in this transparent, genuine love energy. All right, Holy Spirit, what else do you want us to know? People don't want to heal. Somebody is taking action to protect somebody financially, to protect them in love, to protect them spiritually, and to protect them physically, okay, from every aspect, because this is how you've been attacked. Your finances have been attacked. You see my little dollar sign. Your love life has been attacked. There's your heart. I drew a ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Spiritually, you were attacked. And this thing that looks like a blow dryer right here is supposed to represent like a gun. Physically, people have came for your life on the physical realm. Okay, someone's taking action to try to protect you now after, and they want to get to know you, but they're a private person. Okay, so that might be this person's actions towards you at this particular time. They want to have a private relationship with you, and also take measures to put some protection in place now that they're aware of everything that was being done. They unalive this person, and a woman that is a complete idiot. Okay, so God, divine intervention. That might be the ancestors. I'm going to see what's going on with that in just a second. There might be a woman that acted like a complete idiot and did a whole lot of stupid stuff that somebody is might be on their ass right now. I can't make it up, y'all. The situation is being spearheaded and guided by your ancestors. So you have ancestors. I told y'all, God, divine intervention together. This is really scary. This is the spiritual narcissist, whoever this woman is. Somebody's on her ass and they're saying they're going to unalive this person. This is not a human. This is ancestors that are being guided by God that's on some woman's ass right now. God is going to commission some of your ancestors of a higher vibration to take this woman out. It is what it is. It happens. It happens every single day. Turn on the news, okay? Be grown about it. God's going to commission your ancestors to take a woman out. A judgment has been formed. Wow. This woman works with the NSA directly. Somebody's sister, cousin, or brother. Here it is. So this has to be a cousin or a sister of yours. It's either a cousin or a sister of yours that collaborated with the NSA, and they're saying she's a complete idiot. It's right here in the card, y'all. I know I wrote the card, but they told me to. Somebody's foster parent. Somebody might be a foster parent. This could be a cousin of yours that works for the NSA or work with the NSA. They could be a foster parent, or someone is with the FBI, is what I'm getting. These people were working with kidnappers to try to kidnap you. They worked with a drug dealer. Holy Spirit. Your cousin. Thank you. That's confirmation. There you go. So there you go. So that's who the ancestors are on right now. Whoever your cousin is, pay attention, y'all. I was clarifying your sister, cousin, or brother. And I told y'all I felt like it was someone's cousin. And they're clarifying this is your cousin. So somebody's cousin that is a spiritual narcissist. She worked and collaborated with people in the NSA and the FBI. Yeah. So there's a cousin of yours that collaborated with the FBI and NSA. She is a complete idiot and a spiritual narcissist. God has already made a judgment, and they're going to go ahead and transition her out of here. And she's flunked out because whatever she was doing, she kept coming at you too hard and she would not stop. And the ancestors got the orders from God. You understand? They have to get permission. They don't just go around asking people that, they have to give people a chance. They have to give people time to make another decision, because that's what we are all here for. The whole journey in life, the reason we're a part of this matrix, this simulation, is for the growth and development and evolution of your soul. And that's why you're gifted a human body. Now, you're expected to make the wrong decision. You're expected to make mistakes. You're expected to create more karma for yourself. You're expected to do these things because it's part of the learning process. You do something and then you get the energy back for it and you learn the lesson. Some are hard, some are easy lessons. But sometimes you go so far that it's a lesson that you can't recover from because you would not stop and you got on the wrong person. And whoever you are, you're anointed by God and you're a chosen one, and you was the wrong person to ride the way she was riding your ass. Okay, whoever this cousin of yours is, she rode your ass so damn hard, abusing power and her connections with these government agencies and resources. She refused to heal, but she crossed the line. She crossed the line with God, and God said, enough is enough. All right, now you flunked. You had a scholarship. When y'all come to earth, it's because you got a scholarship. Everybody don't get that privilege. Every soul out here don't get a human body. You got evil, wicked spirits, these demons that fell from the higher realms. Y'all remember with Lucifer, right? These demons, which is the humans here on earth that had to that got stuck here. We're trapped, right? We're in a prison, this realm of suffering that Siddhartha, the Buddha was trying to find his way out of, because Siddhartha was like, hold on, my father created an illusion around me. I thought that we were living in a heaven, but now that I'm outside the palace gates, I realized my father created an illusion. The real world is terrible. People are suffering and starving and dying and sick and old and beat and hurt and going through all type of trials and tribulations. How can I stop suffering? How can we make everybody happy? And then, the monk, the teacher said, no, you can never stop suffering. You came here to suffer. Suffering is one of the polarities that are going to bring you into perfect balance, that eventually are going to allow you to master every aspect of yourself so you can go back to where you came from. Your soul didn't come from here. You were gifted a scholarship, right? Which is a body, a human body, an opportunity. Because when you came down here in the great fall from heaven as a demon, because y'all tried to make war against God in the heavens, you were trapped here on earth because you did something wrong. So you were gifted a human body to get out of this prison that you were trapped in, the realm of suffering here. There is a way out, but you have to find the way out. Otherwise, you're going to keep on reincarnating over and over like Groundhog's Day and living the same shit over and over again. So what do you have to do to stop suffering? You have to learn a lesson. You have to find perfect balance so you can get back to where you came from, which is not this 3D realm where you're walking around like a goddamn peacock with your chest out, taking a shit and a piss in a human body, but thinking that you're God and thinking that you're more powerful than everybody else. You're very disillusioned and have delusions of grandeur if you really think you're at the highest state of existence and intelligence, and you're walking around in an animal body that has to take dumps and doo-doo and do all this shit to stay warm in the winter and cool off in the summer and maintain this human body. No, you're an animal with a spark of God consciousness, right? So because you're a type of Damien or demon, and you're walking on the face of the earth, you got a scholarship in the form of a human body to find your way out and work your way out of this ring of reincarnation. It's a jail. You're in prison. Yeah, you're in prison. You were cast down from earth and you are in prison here. Okay? So what your cousin did, that demon, your cousin, what she did is, instead of working on balancing out her dark and light in an effort to get her lessons for this lifetime, so when she comes back next lifetime, she can get on to her next set of lessons, what her ass did was she went the opposite way. She went too far into the dark and went against one of God's truly anointed people that are already in their north node. And she went extra hard to try to torment and harm you, utilizing the NSA, utilizing the FBI, utilizing people in the military that have access to energy weapons, utilizing covens that do spell work, utilizing people on jobs and people on platforms that work in IT to try to bankrupt you financially. She went extra hard doing death spells against you to end your life. God said, all right, now I gave you a warning. You are human. Right now you have a D. You're flunking out your class. You have a D. So you already have bad karma. When you get a D with God, that means your karma is horrible at this point and you have failed. That means you're going to have diabetes and be laid out on a bed and also possibly lose a kidney and be on a machine for like literally the last 5 years of your life. That's how your karma is going to be. That's how you're going to spend your twilight years. That's because you flunked and got a D because you wouldn't stop. But that wasn't enough for you. You went further than that. You took it a step further. You contracted and hired someone to go to that divine one's house and try to unalive them with a gun, to kidnap them, to beat them, to grape them, to do all kind of things. And if you couldn't get them, you hired someone to grape their child and to beat their child and to rope their child into a lifestyle that was not for them either. Bitch, you went too far is what God said. Yep, I heard him. God cusses. And God said, bitch, you done took it too far now. You went from a D to a F. All right, I'm giving a judgment right now to your ancestors and your guys. I want y'all to get out there and call this bitch in. Call that bitch in. I had enough. I want to weigh her heart. I already know her heart is dark and heavy. We don't even need to weigh that shit against a feather, my aunt. We don't even need to do that shit yet. But we're going to weigh her heart against a feather. We're going to take her through the process because it's only fair. We agreed to do that. That's part of our whole process. When you transition from this life, you get to go in front of my aunt. We're going to weigh your heart against a feather. See if you recognize the illusion that you're in for lessons and overcome them. See if you've gotten control over all of your emotions, your little petty human emotions, and your spiritual eyes have been completely opened and awakened to the existence that you were in and the real reason it's for. Not to build a legacy here, not to become rich, not to reproduce, not to do nothing on this earth, but get your lessons so you can get the hell on from this nasty place that you think is for you, but it's really not. You come from somewhere greater, right? So God has already called in her number. She flunked out and she's lost her scholarship. What happens in college when you lose your scholarship? You got to pack your bags and go. So God said to the ancestors, go pick her ass up and get her ass out of here. Pick her ass up and get her ass out of here. She's going to reincarnate and do it over. Start all over again with the same goddamn lesson. She flunked out completely. F. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. I can't make this shit up. God said her time is up. God is calling in her number. Death card. Scorpio energy. Can't make it up. Cut the deck on it. All right, let's go, Holy Spirit. What else do you want us to know? All right. So somebody is getting ready to make an offer, a star, and this was fated. This is the whole reading right here. Here you go. So what's going on right now is there's a star energy. It might be this person of high honor. Okay. Aquarius energy is the star as well. Maybe they have heavy Aquarius in their chart as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces energy is here, but ignore the signs. Pay attention to the energy. This confident woman, this very confident woman that speaks out. I see fire all around this woman. It's like the fire of God is in and around this woman, shooting up. She's a leader. Okay. Whoever the star energy is, this is a fated event that's about to happen in the very near future. That's why we have journey in the reverse. It's a very short distance before this man is about to reach out to this Queen of Wands energy so that what God fated to happen is going to happen. How dare you, in this goddamn illusion, be so disillusioned to sit up here and think that you can challenge what God's will is and think it's going to come out in your favor. See, these humans that take boo-boos on a toilet and then wipe it just like you do, whether you come from Arab country and you wipe it with your left hand, or if you wipe it with toilet paper in America with your right hand, whatever the hell, however you choose to do it, whether you use Puffs, Scott, or whatever your favorite toilet paper is. My point is you are a lowly fucking human and y'all walk around like peacocks because another human gave you access to a couple of resources. That is nothing compared to the knowledge and the wealth that God has laid in store for you of ways to defend and protect yourself. God has his own spies hidden in the mud, hidden all over the place, like Tupac said, like a lotus in the mud. God is not going to come out when a child of God is born that is here for a divine purpose and put them on Front Street so that these crazy ass Herod minded lunatics can attack them. What happened the last time the Magi found the star of the Christ child, Jesus, and found out how great he was going to be, just like the rest of you all that are out here in this high vibrational Christ consciousness energy, vibrating so goddamn high that nobody in heaven or hell can goddamn touch you or get through to you with any kind of spiritual, energetic, or physical attack. Who? Nobody. Because you reside in a Christ consciousness, a high vibration, and you got these goofy ass, peacock ass humans out here that think that they have access to some type of power to touch you. God hid you. The last time this type of golden energy was exposed by the Magi, by astrologers, because they pulled that you are a star that is bound to a human body, an animal body. You embody a star that is bound to a human body. And the last time the Magi pointed one out for Herod so naively, I don't know why they would do that, but they pointed it out for Herod and said, yep, one of them is coming. And then after them, many centuries later, it's going to be a whole bunch of them that come that are going to be on the same frequency and the same vibration as the Christ that's coming first ahead of them. Come on. What did the Bible say? What did Christ say in the New Testament? He said, know ye not, ye are the temple of the Holy Spirit, not ghosts, but the Holy Spirit. He said, you're only a vessel and a temple for a certain type of spirit. You're a vessel for a certain type of soul that you're embodying. You come from somewhere else. You ride around on an energy body in a Merkaba. Okay, you don't understand that what you are in the vessel that you're embodying. And then he said, who you are. He said, know ye not that ye are gods? That's what he said. He said that you're a god, a generator, an operator, and a destroyer. He said, know ye not ye are gods? These miracles that you see, I do. Y'all think I'm a magician. I'm the Christ child, and I'm out here and I'm a magician. And y'all think that because I can make a blind man see and I turn water into wine. I didn't just do that. I learned how to do that in jail when Pontius Pilate incarcerated me, and I did some time. I did a bid. Yeah, that's where I learned to turn water into wine. But Christ told these people, everything that you see me doing, you don't understand. You have the keys to unlock it inside of you. You can do it. It's in your biology. It's in your genetics. But you have to learn how to get into the vibration of love by getting in spiritual alignment, by taking accountability, by getting out of a masculine dominated mind frame and balancing out your feminine and masculine. For the men and the women, but at that time, that patriarchal society, Christ came and he was balanced in his feminine and masculine energy, why he was able to activate himself like that. And he was trying to preach and teach, not religion, but a doctrine of love, because love is the only way you can raise yourself up to have those type of gifts and unlock that type of power to do those type of miracles. Understand? Christ said, y'all think I'm doing something. That's nothing. Y'all can do it too. I'm just somebody that's coming ahead of time to let you all know that your ancestors in the future, they're going to get the wisdom and the knowledge they know from my teachings about love and finding balance. The same lesson that Siddhartha, the Buddha, that's my boy. He over there in India, but he's teaching the same doctrine too. Siddhartha is also teaching how to find balance in your thoughts and love and raise your vibration in love, and how to love with detachment and separate your emotions from toxic things, how to love people without attaching to people, places, and things that are toxic, and how to raise your vibration and have a balanced perspective in your thoughts, how to align your chakras, your energy system, your energy centers, how to go through a heart chakra activation. Yeah, I'm Jesus, the Christ. And this same doctrine I'm teaching is the exact same doctrine that Siddhartha, the Buddha over there in East India, it's the same doctrine. Both of us are talking about finding balance between the two polarities. I came ahead of time, right? I came centuries before a whole collective of Christ children that are also gods, that are also going to unlock that love within themselves and unlock their heart chakra and start performing miracles and start becoming great magicians. and practitioners that are going to heal people and heal the earth and help people to raise and access that higher frequency, higher vibrational love. That's what he said. And what happened? This crazy ass Herod heard somebody like this was coming and planned to, and he went crazy and killed a whole city of young babies trying to get to this Christ energy. So, of course, all of you all that's out there that are sharing this experience right now, that have a divine union that you're going to come in, they were after you because somebody was intimidated, like I said before, by your coming, by this doctrine, and wanted to do the same thing. So, of course, God put out his lotuses in the mud in different places in the world. He hid you in the most desolate places in the world, in the worst situations. He might have hid you in a crack house. He might have hid you in the mud in a whorehouse. He might have hid you in a coal mine somewhere. God might have had you hiding somewhere up under some being sex trafficked. God hid you under rocks. God might have hid you in a plant somewhere, in a warehouse in the world. You might have been somewhere shaking rice in some water. God might have hid you somewhere. You might be a maid. You might be cleaning somebody's toilet. God hid his lotuses in the mud all over the world so that Herod-minded sociopaths in the earth would not try to completely take you out before you could find out who you were and open up to who you are and raise your vibration to a point where no one would be able to destroy you. So this is where we are right now. These people that do not want to heal, whoever your cousin is, she is going to die. I'm just the messenger. Death card. Let's go, Holy Spirit. What else do you want us to know? Because I didn't turn this into a whole sermon. The Queen of Cups. All right. So I have a King of Swords here. I have they want me to clarify this King of Swords. They're no longer confused about a Queen of Cups. Okay. This might be a masculine energy, but here he is now. He's in the same energy. Whoever this masculine is, he is also in the same defensive energy because he mirrored the exact same experience as you, because both of you mirror the exact same energy. Both of you mirror the exact same energy. You both are an energetic match, and no one can trick him anymore. He felt something in the past about you, but and it's something that would not let him completely release you from his energy. Even if you've never spoken directly to this person or interacted with them, whoever they were distracted at some point when they were coming toward you, but it was something about your energy signature that awoken them and recognized them. So even if they were deceived about you, it was still some part of them that could not release and let something go. They knew something just still wasn't right. Something didn't seem right. They wasn't sure what it was. And now that everything is exposed, they know what it is, but they're not confused about you anymore at all. They know exactly who you are and who the devils were in both your life and their life that tried to destroy and erase your energy signature by playing Trading Places. That's the Eddie Murphy movie, Trading Places. They took two divine beings, or they took one divine being, and they removed her. They removed her from the throne she should have been on and the environment that she should have been in, and they placed her into a different environment to change her behaviors to one of defense, where she would have to be in this energy at all times to protect her life, where people were coming for her life to unalive her, to beat her, to try to hurt and harm her. So she would look like she's some crazy lunatic. But these people wanted her to be in that energy, and that's why they isolated her and put her in that energy where she would have to defend herself and protect herself with no one there to help her. So she could be looking crazy with a knife and a gun and everything else, just trying to stay alive. Trading Places. They took that stockbroker. What was his name? The actor, Ben. I can't think of his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The actor from Trading Places. He was a stockbroker, and he was looking his nose down. He looked his nose down at Eddie Murphy because Eddie Murphy, was a homeless guy, a beggar on the subway begging for money, and he was just a complete mess. and they made $1 bet. These two wealthy men, Mortimer and the other one, I bet you that so and so will bet Dan Aykroyd. I think it was Dan Aykroyd. He said, I bet you Dan Aykroyd, his behaviors are going to reflect the same behaviors as that black man over there. Okay. If we put him in the environment, and if we take away his money, take away any love, care, or supportive people from his life, remove him from his community, and throw him out on the street to fend for himself, we'll see if he stays so dignified and has the same attitude. And they put Dan Aykroyd into that energy, into that situation. And Dan Aykroyd ended up smelling like whiskey and piss in a Santa Claus suit. And he ended up breaking into their Christmas party, snatching a turkey off the table with a gun in his hand, drunk and talking crazy. Everybody is a stick up. And they could not believe how this man's life had transformed into some crazed lunatic. It was the environment that he was in. You know, he had to respond out of desperation, out of survival mode to stay alive. Now I have a gun. I have to eat. I have to survive. I have to eat to live. If I got to put a gun to your head to do it, I'll do it. Right? And Eddie Murphy's whole personality changed because now he got money. He didn't even want the same friends anymore because he had something to lose. He was in a better environment. You know, he started talking different, acting different. It was an excellent movie and an excellent way to explain what these people tried to do to the divine feminine. Put her in an environment and remove any support system around her that would have protected her in a family from outsiders, so that she would go into survival mode and in the hopes that she would get in a low vibrational relationship for protection, or she would just look like a crazed lunatic with guns and knives trying to defend herself as they gang stalk and threaten and harass you to make you afraid that these people were getting ready to hurt and harm you and harm your child. That's what they did to you, so that your divine masculine would not be able to recognize your energy signature. You would just look like a crazy person. Nonetheless, and you would look like what the people that were connected to them, that were trying to paint a picture and an illusion, what they were telling him, they needed your life to reflect and match what they were telling him about you. Okay? All right. But nonetheless, they couldn't trick this person because it was something they couldn't completely let go of about your energy signature that kept coming up that would not leave them alone. Okay? Holy Spirit, what's the final message? And I am going to bring it to a close. Y'all wanted me to pull some other cards. Okay. They want me to pull some other cards, and then I'm going to end this. This was a workplace situation. Something else about they have a history of physical assault or abuse. A workplace situation. Again. Okay. I might be picking up on someone's energy. A frenemy, secret hater that was trying to energy harvest from someone that has a history of physical abuse. Okay, they want to say something really quick about somebody that might either be a physical abuser or being physically abused. What else? If your cousin had anything to do with any one of your children being in any type of situation wherein they were physically abused by somebody, that's another reason why they're going to take her life for doing that. Okay? That's another reason why they're going to take her life for doing that. Who does that to someone's child? Who sets someone's child up into a situation where they're going to be physically abused or assaulted? Holy Spirit, what do you want me to tell someone right now about someone that was physically assaulting or physically abusing someone, whether it's a man or a woman? And that's another way they were energy harvesting from them. A frenemy that was supposed to be like a frenemy, but they were really a secret hater, okay, that someone took a risk with. What do y'all want to say? Somebody's a Queen of Pentacles. Here she goes. A Queen of Pentacles might be watching somebody right now. A Queen of Pentacles could be watching a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn and not taking action. Whoever this woman is, I think if she's aware that whoever you are, if whoever this person that was physically abused is related to you, I think she's scared she might get fucked up. I think she'd rather run into God before you, to be honest. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say whoever this woman is, I feel like she would, I think she would be better off dealing with God and death than dealing with you. If this woman put your child in a situation where she was beat by a man, your baby, I think I think she's going to pan out better with God and taking her life. I think she would prefer that. I think that might be a better option for her than to run into you, whoever you are. That's what I feel. The Five of Wands in the reverse. She worried about that shit right now because she fucking know. Somebody fucking know. Somebody fucking know that you know about this physical abuse. Look, the Five of Wands in the reverse. Somebody about to pull back. I think she knows. Yeah, y'all. Whoever this cousin is that was physically abusing or connected your child or put your child in a situation, they were getting some type of pleasure or gratification from physically assaulting your child. That was the way they were energy harvesting from them, because if this was your child, they were connected to you. So it gave them pleasure. It gave them pleasure to smack or punch or hit on whatever they did to your child to physically harm them. It gave them pleasure to see it done to your child or for them to do it. And they energy harvested from them, from that action like that, for the simple fact that it was your child they were doing it to, and it gave them pleasure. This bitch is better off dealing with God than you. That's what I'm gonna say. She'll do better off taking that death from God than coming to you first. I promise you. That's the energy. Yeah. She'll be better off quickly moving on to calmer waters. Yep. She better move on. Yeah, she better. With the Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands, real quick, move on to calmer waters. Yeah. She'd be better off. And there might even be a younger person here, a Page of Wands, that might even be getting unstuck right now. Maybe there's another person that was abused too. Fire sign, a youngster that's in a Knight of Wands reverse action energy that might be getting unstuck about something. So whoever this younger person is, they might be about to do something reckless too. So maybe both of them were being abused by the same person. I don't know. But they didn't take action in the past because they were worried about repercussions because of who these people are connected to. Okay. Somebody walked away with the Eight of Cups, and somebody wants to now possibly reach out to someone they walked away from, or they might have pulled their energy back from when they were being abused, because the cycle's over and they want to hurry up and rush back in now, because now they're like, fuck that, the shit is over now. I didn't tell about being assaulted before because it was connected to this whole operation with these government agents and all these people. And I was warned not to because I would get in trouble because it's too many people involved and this person had a status, but divine beings, we don't honor nobody's status but God. And if this was a divine being's child, this was happening to, a divine being don't give no fucks about nobody's status but God, period. No badge, no human that has an asshole and about 6 inches north of that asshole, or 4, depending on the person, is a penis or a vagina. That means that you're an animal. That means you're in a human body. That means you ain't shit. And you need to stick that bird ass chest back in your goddamn shirt and stop walking around like a goddamn peacock, you human. I'm tired of these humans that think they're more than what they are because somebody wrote CIA on a fucking badge or printed it and put it around their neck. I'd snatch that shit right off your goddamn neck and remind you, you are a fucking lowly human. Don't care about no government. Don't care about no badge. Don't care about no one or nothing. You are tied into you goddamn human. What else, Holy Spirit? Tower. I'm going to end with this tower. I'm going to clarify this tower. I'm going to clarify this tower, and then we are going to move on, because I'm sure my collective want to eat, and I do too. Telling you, you give somebody the smallest bit of perceived power, and watch how it goes to some of these fools' heads. Oh, well, I sit on this board right here, and we've got all these people in this coven that we're attached to work. Come hither. Bring that little Negro girl over here. I'm an Arab that's high up, and she's part of the coven, so I'm gonna smack her ass around after I have sex with her. I'm gonna beat her ass, and I probably could. She probably could whoop my ass, but she won't, because this is the type of energy that strokes my ego to sleep with women and then disrespect them and beat on them. You know, it makes me feel a certain way, and I energy harvest in that type of a way. And they know that's what they're there for, and they can't do anything to me because of my status. Ooh, child. See, they would never let me get in a room with somebody like that, baby. They would never, ever, ever. They would have to send me in undercover, and I would have to try to wear a mask or a face. And everybody that knows me knows I'm by myself right now, because I don't know how to fake it with nobody. I don't know how to wear a mask. I don't know how to fake how I feel about you. If I don't like you, I'm not going to pretend that I do. I don't do that. That's not what I do. If I don't like you, I will just pull my energy back from you. Simple. You know, I don't go around on people's YouTube that I don't like and watch and comment. I don't do that. If I see something that I don't like, I just pull my energy back and walk away. I don't go around bothering people. You know what I mean? That's not what divine beings do. But I wish I could sneak and wear a fake face and get in a room with a diplomat or someone that sits on one of these boards, you know, that feels like they can't get touched because of a status or something they have. Ooh, child. I wish like in Wakanda. Y'all remember Lupita? Lupita is the high priestess in real life. The Kenyan model, the beautiful Lupita, child, March 1st. Child, I'm trying to tell you. And it's not just because of her birthday. It's her energetic signature. High priestess can recognize another high priestess. It's just that simple. But her birthday is March 1st. She is a life path 1 Pisces, very, very highly sensitive, intelligent, intuitive Pisces, but she's a high priestess in real life. And also in the movie Wakanda, I remember she was undercover on a mission. She's a high priestess from Wakanda, and she was in disguise with women that were being sex trafficked. And she had to, cover her head and wrap herself up to fit in with the other women that were being sex trafficked. But she was really on a secret mission because she had to get eyes on the locations that they were taking these women to and what was being done. But then his ass came from Wakanda to check in on her ass, the one that was in love with her. The Black Panther, he came in and he exposed her mission and exposed her. And she was like, damn it, you didn't expose my position. Now I have to fight. And she pulled that shit off of her and pulled out, and she started whooping ass out there because she was on a secret mission to rescue the women from being sex trafficked. And she was in disguise. That's who a whole lot of you all are. A lot of you are high priests and high priestesses that are from Wakanda, and y'all are in disguise. And some of you are placed in positions where you're here to help people and to bust sex traffickers and to bust people in high places in the government that are corrupt. Some of you are in different places. Some of you were traps that were put in families and different locations to bust corrupt people that are magicians and practitioners that are not of the light. I just knocked down this good gentleman in the reverse. Holy Spirit, what is this tower? So I can end this reading. Prison. Somebody going to prison. Oh, okay. Well, he liked to fight. If he liked to fight, he can fight in prison. He could fight for his booty. Let's go, Holy Spirit. The answer is no. Clarify. It's a tower because someone is getting out of prison. Who's getting released from prison? Somebody that's stuck. There might be a Cancer energy, a Chariot, that they're going to reverse a judgment for. Oh, wow. Okay. So there may be a Cancer energy or someone that has heavy Cancer in their chart, sun, moon, or rising, okay, that someone's going to reverse a judgment for, and this person's going to get out of prison. So if they, because a Page of Pentacles is going to connect to somebody, they're going to take action, okay, to pull some strings. Oh, okay. So I don't know. I'm hearing, I don't know. This Cancer might be like a key witness to something, and someone might have already locked them away, or they might be about to be locked away so that they can't testify or something. But somebody is going to take action and they're going to connect with somebody, a Page of Pentacles, to pull some strings so this person can get released from prison and a judgment will be reversed. Okay, God has his reason. Okay, because somebody that was very disappointed and sad and depressed and in despair in the past about something that they're connected to, whether they're in their family, an ex-love, someone from their foundation is going to do something to help, because someone backstabbed and betrayed somebody, okay? And something, because something didn't happen for them, okay? So somebody, so that's what's going to happen. That's the message, okay? So somebody's going to have a huge tower because somebody's going to get out of prison that someone is going to backstab and betray and try to have locked up, because they don't want this. I feel like they don't want someone to testify about something, but someone's still going to go right behind them and pull some strings, and that person is going to be released. All right. That was a message for somebody. Holy Spirit, what is the final message? So I'm getting that someone might have done some magic for somebody in the past and it backfired. And this person found out the reason it backfired is because the person that hired them to do the magic lied to them about who they were doing magic on. And they trusted this person. So they pulled their energy back and decided not to work with this person anymore. So now they want to try to set this person up and get them into prison, because they are a witness to a whole bunch of shit that they might be going to testify for. But so they're going to try to see if they can get that Cancer energy locked up, but they're going to be immediately released, and they're still going to be able to give their testimony about something. Okay, because God said this is fated to happen. There you go. Holy Spirit, thank you for this reading. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot.